IFL TV, MTK Global. Here we have in his natural habitat none other than the Goodall. What a fascinating creature he is. Fascinating specimen of a human. Go on then, tell us, we're in Belfast. How did you get here firstly? How did you get here?
From London to Evesham, then drive to Stranraer, all through the snow, nearly didn't get there. If it hadn't been for a convoy of lorries, I wouldn't have got there. And then on the ferry, 4 o'clock this morning over here.
Jesus Christ. Boxing's most hard-working man. I've got to say, you put some hours in. Surely you could have afforded to get a plane over here with this gear.
I did a 24-hour day yesterday. Someone's got to do it.
24-hour day. You put some of the young people in boxing to shame with the hours you put in. So what will you do then? You'll set up the backdrops and all the PA systems and everything today, and then will you drive back tonight or will you stay
No,
there?
I'm on a boat at 7 o'clock tonight, back over to Stranraer, and then drive to Glasgow for one tomorrow.
Jesus Christ. Why don't you give someone else a go? Have a day off, will you? Put it in
I've
some
just
hours.
had 3 weeks off. I can't have a blocking. I can't add any more to it. Christ.
What does Goodall do in his time off and his days off?
Relax, chill out.
What does that involve?
Do the
doing
garden in the summer, mostly in the garden or what have you. Look after me koi carp, and you know, just relax and chill out.
I know you do love the koi carp, don't you? Is there any chance of letting us come around and fish your pond in the future?
You can't fish it. It's only small, and you ain't fishing my koi out of there. It's too valuable.
How many years have you worked in boxing now, mate?
This is my 39th.
39.
I got my MC's licence in 1979 and started promoting in 1979.
That's incredible. How many fights do you reckon you've watched live?
I think I've most probably seen, I estimate at around 60,000.
60,000, that's incredible.
Well, if you take 40 years of doing it, and I've been doing rings commercially for 30 years now, this year, 30 years this year. If you think that you do, you most probably see 50 fights a week, which isn't hard, because if you do a kickboxing, then you might have 20 fights on a card.
Yeah.
Right?
We're not counting the karate.
When we were doing amateurs and all the rest of it, when we used to do a lot of amateur stuff, they'd have a tournament and have 20 bouts on a day, you know. But if you see 50 a week for 30 weeks of the year, then that's 1,500 a year. And when you've been doing it 30 years, that's 45,000. Well, plus all the rest of them, that's most probably about 60,000, I would think.
Ringcraft, your company that rent out rings, is the biggest in the UK. You deal with the majority of big promoters, small promoters, and I know you go out your way to help a lot of people out as well, who maybe they're starting out on their first event, maybe they've got a charity event, I know you spend a lot of your time helping people.
Yeah. I would say we're the biggest in Britain, undoubtedly. I mean, I've got 20 rings. There's no one else who's got 20 rings to hire out or whatever. And I would say we're most probably the biggest in the world, because America haven't got companies like me. They've got companies that do it, but they just do like around New York, or because America's so big, you can't travel across it. You're looking at 3,000 miles from New York down to LA. I mean, I know how the UFC struggle doing things like that. You know, they've got an Arctic on the road, and it takes 4 days to get there.
Now,
you got to think of that.
You also do the backdrops and the signs. I paid you for some signs from my dad's calf. We've been waiting on them for about 8 months. What's going on with the signs?
They sat in my office waiting for you to pick them up. I took them to your call for you once, and you twice actually, and you didn't even pick them up.
So if my dad's watching this, your signs are coming. You've got good.
They are coming. They are there with all the sandwich jobs on it and what have you. Don't forget, go to his dad's.
Go to the sandwich
cafe
shop,
for your sandwiches.
Yeah, if you're
somewhere in the Croydon area.
If you're coming through Mitcham, that sort of way, Church Road, opposite the Single Gate Club, get yourself the best sandwich.
Go and see James's father and get yourself the best sandwich in the world.
That's right. I don't know.
And if you're a boxing promoter, you get your best ring in the world from me.
I don't know who's meaner, you or my old man. It's tough conquest. I don't know. Tough decision. Go on then. Name me your favourite fight you watched while working.
Best fight.
Best fight you enjoyed the most.
Best fight.
Yeah.
I've got to be Ben McClellan. That's the best fight we've seen in this country, and it's 20 odd years ago, and it's in modern times. You can go back before then, and I suppose one of the other outstanding ones most probably is it's all right, I'm just trying to think.
60,000 fights and you can't remember 2 of them. How about that?
No, I didn't say that. I said that's the best one in modern times, which I'm putting myself in modern times. I'm going back further. Now, Sugar Ray Robinson was undoubtedly the greatest boxer the world's ever seen. And I mean, when he fought over here, and...
you was there for that?
No, I wasn't there for that. I wasn't there for that.
You was there for that.
No. I've seen the films of it and what have you. I mean, he was a tremendous boxer, and that's most probably some of the best fights that we've seen in this country. Against Turpin, absolutely fantastic. But in modern times, I would say most probably Ben McClellan, gotta be.
Did you have a good Christmas and a nice break then?
Yeah. I've been away in India for a week and then on a cruise for a fortnight. So I'm all relaxed and ready to go until yesterday when I do a 24-hour day. Now I don't even think about what the holiday was like. I've forgotten it.
One of the funniest things I've seen at a Christmas thing is you getting David Hayes signing loads of gloves that you could give away to all your family members for Christmas. That was a brilliant genius move. That was a genius move.
Don't try and pull the wool over the punter's eyes. Hey, it was Anthony Joshua, actually.
Mike Goodall, great pleasure to get you on the channel, mate. Thanks for giving us time. You're a real legend, and we'll catch you real soon. Thank you.
Yeah, look forward to it. Cheers.